Welcome to the Soya Says podcast, episode number 10. Today, I have a guest with me. His name is Arjun. Arjun, thanks for taking the time out and joining us.
Thank you. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much.
Okay, so the way I got to know Arjun was because of his love for books, and he has a lovely Instagram feed. Do give him a follow. Amazing content. He's putting a lot of efforts, and I really appreciate the great work that he's doing. And I'm sure if you follow him, you're going to do that too. And I think it's best to have Arjun tell us more about himself. So, Arjun, would you like to share more about you and what you do?
Okay, Shoaib, first of all, thank you so much for the sweet words and the appreciation that you gave. And to to introduce myself, I am a petroleum engineer by profession. I did my engineering from MIT Pune, and then I started working when I got placed in Kane Oil and Gas, and then uh, I've been reading books for I think maybe 3 years. And when the lockdown started in the previous year, I thought, why not share my story with the readers, with the people who can connect with me. Also, when I share my story to people, they'll feel relatable and they might join me as a fellow reader.
Mhm.
And that's how people got to know about me. They started following me, and my page got huge, got big and big. And there have been so many people who have been following me, and that's where I am today.
Great. So, yeah, not a lot of people know that you're from the engineering background. Looking at your feed, it looks like all that you do entire day is just read books.
No, no, no.
So, how did you get into this habit of reading?
Okay. So the thing is, when I was in my fourth, I am telling that how I became an avid reader. So
Hmm.
when I was in my fourth year of engineering, as a lot of people who have been engineers or who are doing engineering might know that when the fourth year starts, a lot of companies come as at your campus to give you placements. And the first company came. I went into the interview round. The interviewer told me that your communication skills lack and you need to improve on that. I knew that my communication skills were not good, but I was ignoring the fact. So the I ignored the fact, and life kept on moving. Second company came. It was my dream company. It was my intense desire to get into that company. And the thing was that I up the interview like hell, and it was like a complete disaster. Uh, I never thought in my wildest dream that I'll the interview like how I did it. So I was completely demotivated, demoralized, whatever you can say. And 2 days after that interview, my PG mate told me to go into his room and look out for something. And by a coincidence, I saw a book named Attitude is Everything, and that subtitle of that book was Change Your Attitude and Change Your Life. I was really skeptical about that book, and I thought, why not give it a try? I gave that book a try. I read it, and then that book completely changed my life. It changed how I look at life, how I look at circumstances and situations. And after that, I can say that I became an avid reader.
Great, great. So nice backstory there. I've observed that a lot of people have some sort of story behind how and why they begin reading. There are some that begin reading at a very early age, possibly because their parents told them to do so or got them books or something like that. But overall, why do you think reading is important? Why should people read?
See, I personally believe that reading is not important. Reading is not important. Learning is important, and you can learn through books. You can learn through podcasts. Let's say we are recording this podcast, and someone who might listen to this podcast, somewhere something he might learn from us, from you, from me. So the thing is, I think to grow in life, you need to learn, not read. कोई मतलब people can read 1,000 books and not learn one thing, and people can read only one book and learn a lot. So the thing is, you need to learn and implement, not read and read and read and just sit down So I think that we need to give importance not to reading but to learning. And when you'll start to learn, start to think how to learn, you'll grow as a better individual.
Mhm. Yeah, so I really like that answer. So reading is not important, learning is. And when you learn, you need to take actions as well. You should not just
Yeah,
learn and
absolutely.
then not do anything about it. So there are several avenues of learning. I mean, as you mentioned, you've got books, you've got podcasts, you've got YouTube videos, you've got trainings, you've got
Yes, yes.
coaches and whatnot. Everything's there. But if somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, I want to take this route of reading, but I cannot sit down and read," what would you tell them?
Okay, there are two, or I can say three ways to look at it. Uh, the first one is the easiest one. Ask yourself, what problem am I facing today that I need to solve? Let's suppose you are facing problems with habits. So I'll recommend you to go with Atomic Habits, and
Mhm.
that might help you get and inculcate good habits, right? If you are struggling at finances, I'll recommend you Rich Dad Poor Dad or The Psychology of Money. If you are struggling at time management, I might suggest you Eat That Frog. So the one way to look at it is which problem you need to solve, and which problem solution do you want to get. You
Mhm.
can ask yourself this question and read that book. So in that way, if you look out for such a book, you will read it also and implement it also, because you want to solve that problem, right? The second way to look at it is, let's suppose you are interested in something. There is no problem, but you are very curious to know about something. Let's suppose I am a great cricket fan, and I love to learn about personalities who have done so much in cricket. I need to know their mindset. I am very curious or intrigued to know how their mind works or how they think. So let's suppose I'll take a biography of Sachin Tendulkar, VVS Lakshman, Saurav Ganguly, MS Dhoni, right? So the second way is to look at in that manner of what thing I am curious about, right? The third way to look at it is, I read fiction for pleasure. Anything I get more above fiction, above pleasure on fiction books is a bonus for me. I just read fiction books for pleasure. It is my guilty pleasure that I read books. It helps me escape reality, because Corona exists in real world. It doesn't exist in a fictional world, right? So these are the three ways I look at it. You can ask what problem I need to solve. Second, what am I curious about? Third, if you need to escape the reality, you can go to fiction books. That's how I look at it.
Excellent, excellent. Love that answer. So, whoever you are, you might fall in one of these three categories if you really want to start reading books. So, yeah, love that answer. So, let's talk about some of the foundational books now. You mentioned some of the books that can solve certain problems, but
Right,
how about, there are different types of people. So, let's say
right.
someone who is a young teenager and their parents might want to gift them a book. What kind of book should they gift them? But then if there is a college going student and he has
Yeah.
never read a book, what kind of book should he start reading? So are there some books that you can recommend at different age groups, and some genres that you can recommend that people can kind of look into and benefit from?
Yeah, surely. See, one thing I'll ask you also, that you also know that finances is one thing that is really very important in everyone's life, right? So the one book which I'll recommend to anyone of any age above, I think 15, I think Rich Dad Poor Dad should be given to every individual, whether they are uh, they are interested to know about finance or not, because you need money, right? So I think to learn about money, it is the best book that you can read right now. Somewhere down the line, a psychology of money might come at that level, but right now I think Rich Dad Poor Dad is really a foundational book for someone who is ready or who is keen on learning about finances or personal finance, right? And I think time management is also very important. If an uh, no matter at what age you are, time management is one thing. If you are able to manage your time well, and you can do high value tasks at a given particular time, you will live your you will live your best life, right? Because you can't do everything. You need to figure out that thing that are high value, because not all things are important, right? You need to figure out what is the top priority things that I want to do. And I
Mhm.
think Eat That Frog will be one book, uh, and that is a very short read, right? It is, I think, 144 pages, and I'll definitely recommend it to someone who wants to get good habits around time management.
Great, great.
And for habits, I think if someone is around 18 to 20 years, he should give a try to Atomic Habits also.
Yeah, fantastic books there. I've read half of them. The other half are on my bookshelf. I need to find time
Okay,
and read them.
so tell me, which book you will recommend from your side as Shoaib?
So Rich Dad Poor Dad is definitely one book. I think that's, as you mentioned, is something that everyone should read. I think
Right,
the problem with our schools and schooling system is that schools want you to learn and read more, learn more, get educated, get a job, and earn more. But then they don't
right,
teach you what you do with that money that you earn, right? So I think
right.
financial
Absolutely, absolutely.
literacy is extremely important. Rich Dad Poor Dad is one, but I would also think there's another book called Richest Man in Babylon. That
Yes,
book is
absolutely.
again very short read. It's in the form of a story, and I think that is
Right.
also one of those foundational books that someone can read and get into
Yeah.
the understanding of. Actually, when I read that, I felt that this should be part of class 10 curriculum. Actually, it is a
Ex-
story.
exactly. I feel the same, because the book is in a form of story. So nobody, I think nobody would find it boring, right?
Yeah. So yeah, excellent suggestions there. And let's talk about yourself. So Arjun, what are some of your favorite books?
Okay. So I'll tell my five favorite, right? My
Okay.
first one will be The Millionaire Fast Lane
Mhm.
by MJ DeMarco. The second one would be The Go Giver by Bob Burg and John David Mann. The third one is a philosophical book. It is by J. Krishnamurti. He is one of the most influential spiritual leaders of the world. He is no more alive, but he is the best philosophical person you can look up to. His book name is Freedom from the Known, right? The fourth one would be The Compound Effect, because everything you do, whether it is health, wealth, relationship, everything is getting compounded, right? And you never know that the a single step you are taking right now. Let's suppose I am doing a podcast with you. This thing also will get compounded. Every YouTube views of yours will also get compounded, right? So my fourth one will be The Compound Effect. The fifth one will be The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. If you don't know Naval, Naval is a serial entrepreneur, and considered to be one of the clearest thinkers of current generation. And his tweets are absolutely mind blowing. I would highly recommend you should read The Almanac of Naval Ravikant.
Great. Love those. Love those recommendations. Most of them will be linked in the description below if you want to buy them out.
Sure, sure.
And how can someone contact you, Arjun? Thank you so much for dropping all this fire content for us. But if somebody wants more, if somebody wants to kind of personally get in touch with you, how can someone contact you?
The most active I am is on my Instagram page only.
Mhm.
So if people want to know or talk to me about something, they can definitely go and DM me on silly.reader,
Mhm.
at silly.reader. And I usually, if someone comes up with a genuine question, I'll definitely, I am someone who definitely loves to give out something, right?
Mhm.
So if something comes up with a genuine question, I'll be more than happy to help them.
Great. Thank you so much for joining today, Arjun. And sharing this content, sharing this a lot of value that you've added in such a small
Thank you. My pleasure.
podcast.
My pleasure.
And yeah, hope to talk to you soon. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.